Here's Jacob Umanga. Well played by Joe Joyce. Andy Uren scored a lovely try last weekend against the Warriors. Classic scrum half sniper's try. Taken in by Miller. Swings it infield to Umanga. Runs into trouble, runs into Byrne. Nice little tip on, allowing Sione Vailano a first touch. His first start for 6 months. He's been out a long time with ankle trouble. Up she goes from Gopeth. Taken in by Peartow. Uren looking for territory.
It's quite interesting from Andy Uren. We spoke about this. You wonder, perhaps, Ben, if they're going to play slightly more pragmatic.
I wonder so, and Uren's really bright. I just wonder whether they'll go down that French route of giving more responsibility to the 9 of the game plan, that petit general.
Rowland's just drifting over the top of the ball, but it's there for Max Laheath, employed from the start at tight head tonight. Eden finding space between Miller and Umanga. Now then, with the feed, everybody stacked to that right-hand side. Hughes feeds Uren to bring in the rest of that back division, and Eden is caught, trying to free his arms up. Thomas over the ball. Atwood. Options are plenty. Byrne. He's missed the last 3 for a knee problem. Healthy now once more. This is Luatua, the skipper. Hughes facing a grey wall, all ready to stand in his pathway. Vailano amongst them. Byrne again a little isolated. Uren. It's away, and O'Connor is caught. Really aggressive defending, as you'd expect from Fekitoa, driving his man back. Uren once more. Jan Thomas, held by Gopeth, doing a great job here, Wasps. Well back behind the gain line, Bristol, but maybe space on the outside. Dummy from Hughes. Adeolokan sniffing. Thomas, once again building, double figures on the phase front. Uren. Eden held again. Back on that 22-metre line, and there is the penalty that got... Looking at Shields, and the ball just not finding its way to Kibaragi. Gopeth having a little nibble at it. Shields, cap flap offload, and still a call forwards. That's loose and swung. Hefty thump, as ever. Great. We're growing up in Wellington, windy Wellington. You've got to give it a good thump, otherwise you might find it coming back over your head. And Ross will be delighted that they've got points in these early minutes, having absorbed all that pressure initially. Porter. Atwood might have got a finger on that.
Reed, he gets up, smashes Piers O'Connor, and it's all done.
Uren to Peartow. Space here potentially. Now Lango gathers it one-handed. Tries to batter his way through Fekitoa. Not many manage that. Now Lango might be one of those who could. Certainly in current form. Jan Thomas.
We're going backwards on the 10. Backs offside of the lineup. We must wait.
Into the breeze and into the rain, and denied by the post. Rowlands, for a moment contemplating the spiral. Disappointingly it didn't come.
Oh, he's been turned over here.
Stolen here, Laheath has it. Trouble for Wasps potentially. This is Atwood. Back on defensive detail, Lee Blackett's men. Thomas, trying to ride the challenge of Gaskell. Europe pops it on its way. Byrne. Wood again. Brian Byrne once more, tackled this time by Velanu. Here's Nathan Hughes, former Wasp, of course. 6 years with them. Uren breaks. Now then, Pietau taking on Miller. Trying to go over the top of Miller. The ball has been dislodged and Porter run. And then the spiral, obviously.
Now they go for Wasps, key scrum.
In from O'Brien, taken by Rowlands. And the drive is collapsed. O'Brien wants to dig it through. It's been picked up gratefully, but
It's been a really bright start.
working so hard to try to eliminate those errors. Not sure how straight that delivery looked.
His last two throws have been really flat Ogre as well. Opportunity for the likes of Luatua to get up and disrupt.
Stay 7.
Umanga. Now Lungo sauntering across, takes it well, enveloped by Kibarigi. Excellent counter. Smuggled away. Here's Gopeth, keeps it alive. Rowlands runs into Luatua and O'Connor. Porter fishes it up. Thomas Young has a little dart. Oh, through he goes. Velanu, what a return! Surprising everybody.
Pressure they've been holding. One trip up the pitch and they come away straight down the middle. And as soon as you busted it, when he looks back at it on Monday morning, but lots of time for him to put that right now.
It's gone through the fingertips of Velanu. Porter's in spot of bother here, just a couple of metres out from the try line.
To the floor, but still around there.
The voice you can hear is that. Again to Rowlands. That at the moment, a slick operation at line-out time. This is looking like a meaningful drive as well. Bristol all over the place in terms of trying to defend it. Look at Velanu. It's like a raging bull in there. Still they march forwards, protecting possession.
Wasp player on the floor, Wasp player on the floor. He tripped on the Wasp player. Play on. He tripped on the Wasp player.
It's come to earth on account of their own man here, and so Bristol will regain.
To see his artistry, his skill set.
Here he is, stepping through, there it is. You want artistry, you want skill sets. There's Pietau, and there's the score for Piers O'Connor. Blink of an eye. And it's like, yeah, we've got a few little things that we've been working on that you might want to look out for, and then realise that he didn't want to say too much more. That might have just been one of them.
I think both Wasps half-backs went, your man.
Outside, Andy. Use it, please. Hold on, run.
Miller, oh, he's lost it.
Especially when we had open faces on our own line early doors. We come out the other side of that and obviously went down and posted some points. Obviously disappointing with the way we exited before, and then obviously that one-on-one missed tackle. But I think tonight, especially the conditions, it's going to be a tough game. It's going to be a forward battle, and whoever wins the field position is going to probably be dominant.
So much talk about your discipline in the week. Yeah. Just the one penalty conceded at this point. You've obviously been working so hard to try and eliminate those errors.
Yeah, it is. It's a fine line because you don't want to lose your intent. You know what I mean? You want to be aggressive. You want line speed, and if you give up that and you play too soft, you're going to get beat anyway. So we've got to obviously keep that aggression, but try and keep it as controlled as we can.
Thanks for your time, Martin.
Thank you.
Yeah,
it's just absolutely key.
Bristol on the attack again. It will be inside their own half. Uren.
It's hard enough playing against both these sides without gifting them any scores.
The whip from the ball, Purdy. Miller alone in the backfield. Fakatoa edging back to assist. is Rob Miller. He's going to take on Luatua on the outside. He won't get past him. Porter swiftly on from Gopeth. Was that forwards?
Yeah.
It's fallen nicely for Kibarigi, and they're off, and Thomas Young is proving the link man again.
Brilliant. Bit of
Really good depth on the territorial kick as well, as Pietau is bustling his way forwards and into Umaga, driven on by Nalango. And the ball is left hanging. Tiff Eden drops on it.
Offside.
Wasps offside, so penalty advantage. Oh, boom. That was Malachi Fakatoa sat down. Luatua nudging towards that 22 again. Ball stolen.
Run offside.
Playing all square at Ashton Gates. Just exceptional. And maybe just a little hint of what we might see in the last 10-15 minutes or so. Another penalty here has gone Wasps' way.
those little learning.
Roll. Stay. Now come.
Bringing in extra support. Gopeth is in amongst it now. And Wasps looking menacing here. It's there with Tumaga Allen, not too far away. In goes Nalango to stem the flow. Again. It's Bristol ball. Rewards.
Ben, just having a look at the hooker's position at the moment.
Luatua gathering in that one. Bristol able to build again.
Carnage. Change it.
It's with Atwood and a penalty advantage. Uren. O'Connor holds that one back. They're not going any.
He's on the neck on. Roland's done so well to get through there.
The ball has been swallowed.
You see Gaskell come on for Levi.
Porter under pressure from Uren. So the man charged with giving them go forward. He's done that. He's tearing into the defence.
Went on top of him, pinned it. Use that, please. Should we hold? Now, please, Will.
George has given that some welly. Nalango, eyes on the ball at all times. Good. Quickly away from Uren. Eden, Purdy, slip past one. In goes Veilanu over the ball, has to leave it. Mahif, Eden, Pietau, again, half a hole. Hughes has lost it. Good tackle from Levi Douglas, and here's Thomas Young. Miller ships it on. Gopeth, Fakatoa has overrun it. Thomas is very swiftly up, scrambling over the top of it, and they've won the... Bristol in front of him, but he's an ambitious man. Got a real opportunity this evening in the absence of Callum Sheedy and Max Malins, Lloyd and Bedlow. It's a fairly chunky drive.
Number 4, over here, side entry. Number 4.
And another one to add to the Wasps penalty list. Five penalties conceded in 4 games by Wasps. Line-out ball hit for Bristol, floated beautifully in front of Charles Pietau. Tackle made by Orgray. Penalty advantage being played. And Bristol just beginning to fizz up until that pass. Looks so promising. Romano going very deep. Connor Slides past Kibarigi. Has managed to shake off the second defender as well. It's Brad Shields.
Hughes! Let's go, Andy, please, now. Down, stop.
Uren under some pressure. Ogre to Shields, pop to Porter. Gopper, first receiver, taken on by Thomas Young. What footwork from Young. Hughes back to make the tackle.
Entry number 8.
Penalty here. Gopper. And Tiff Eden sends it high. It's Velano, who's been really hungry tonight. Great to see him back.
Hughes! Let's go
A
now,
long
please.
time out with an ankle problem. And, enjoying his battle with Nathan Hughes this evening, the man who really he was brought in, whose boots he was brought in to fill. Porter this evening. Eden, little nudge over the top, aim for O'Connor, just out of the clutches of Purdy. Kibarigi drops on it.
Now release! Please. Bounty! No hands! Hughes now, please. Well.
Here tap. And the penalty.
Clear release. And back on the ball.
No. Wobbler from Eden. Velano with a run up. At the Locum.
Body and shoulders turned in slightly. Bit of a gap between him and Gopper, but he's ready to come and join.
Pietau takes the contact this time. Uren, quick ball for Eden. Now some width on it. Purdy. Good defensive line. That defence marshaled by Ian Costello at Wasps. Holding firm for the moment. In and around that 10-metre line. Dan Thomas. Eden just drifted over the top. Very well picked up by Nalango. Equally well tackled by Kibarigi. Eden running out of options. That was quite a decent one. And Luatua's chasing after line supporting.
Good competition.
Once again, Ogre well inside the field of play on delivery.
That's once.
Porter. Pietau Fields. And he's not quite able to stay on his feet for long enough to make a significant burst forwards. Tiff Eden to Hughes. Good tackle from Gopper. Ball springs out. Purdy. Nalango. Byrne. Stopped by Tom West. Hughes this time looking to make yards straight through the middle of the ruck. Eden pulls that back. Here's O'Connor, couldn't get a hold of it. Brian Byrne coming off for Will Capon.
Reminder in behind there.
Use the
Not
ball.
going to get the ball through. Dan Thomas off the base. Good wheel from the Bristol front row.
Thomas did well to shut down the Porter options.
Hold in front now, everyone stop.
Running a line deep.
Stay where you are.
Crossfield, Kibarigi on his way. Claimed by Nalango. Nice and long in the presentation. And Uren looking for territory, but finding who. Here's Will Capon with his first line-out throw. Picks out Thomas. And Uren feeds Pietau, and coming bustling through now is O'Connor. Uren. Nice and speedy, but Capon overran it, and it's back in Wasps' hands. But knocked on. It is cool we arrived here.
The surface here is brilliant, and it shouldn't be an excuse, but we've seen loads and loads of players slipping over, not necessarily costing them anything, but it could become a factor.
You're hassled at the base. Once again, Pierre Tarpon. It's becoming more of an arm wrestle, isn't it? And this scrum is turning itself inside and out in a horrible fashion. Veilanu drops on it. Once again, it's the post that causes trouble. Adeolokun, though, is onto it. Maybe there's something here for Bristol. After all, outward poised. Carries it up himself. Close range combat. Rowland's sniffing. Instead, it's carried up by Vui.
Tackle now, release. Everyone away.
Bristol powering forward, sensing their moment. Joyce, yes, headlong and over the line. And there will be little doubt about that.
Yeah, the referee didn't see the grounding, I don't think, initially. He's looking now, but he'll definitely want to check it. It just depends on his on-field decision. It's down now, so he'll say he's got a grounding.
Thank you, Jimmy, for your honesty.
If you overcommit at one breakdown, you've got to make sure you come up with the goods.
Stephen Lurtua getting Bristol back on the front foot again upon the restart.
There's just certain players that you want in your side when you're in a proper wrestle like this. One of them, Stephen Lurtua, the other one's Andy Uren, who I think's having a brilliant game, taking pressure off Tiff Eden, just really controlling the territory so far tonight.
Very well taken in the backfield by Rob Miller, and Wasps rumbling up beyond that halfway as a consequence. And they won a penalty. Briefly, if you would, do you feel like this game has taken a bit of a twist? Are looking interested here. Rowlands goes to work at the line out. Ogre gets his hands on it. Communication with Porter. They're going nowhere at the moment. Bristol holding fast. Still they're held. Porter breaks. Bassett rubbers it through. And that's a very good collection from Peter, who waited patiently, watched it so carefully. Horrible ball down the field, that one. Slithering its way in. Uren has got underneath that a little bit, but he's got it away. Again, deep inside the field of play. Capon.
Good stood where you should have been standing. It would have been a perfect throw.
Bassett patrolling that 22, and options being shut down by Dan Thomas. Taylor heading back to us.
That's one sideways. Four straight through. Now advantage for 19.
Desperately looking for that ball now. They've got the advantage though on account of Levi Douglas changing his mind. 3 times in a game for Tiff Eden. Where's this going to land? It's landed with Rowlands.
Is that an attacking tactic?
Use now, please.
They scored off the last one.
It's extraordinary. Carried up by Veilanu, who's lost it. And the ball is slithering around in that. The difference remains 10 points as a consequence, and was very much still in this. Porter going back to the old-fashioned dive pass to get it away to Uma, 22. Does what he wants. Again, the ball is there to be won. It's gone forward from Bristol, but Tommy Taylor first to it. Tom Willis is on for Veilanu in the back row for Wasps. And there their task, try and extricate themselves from this position deep in their own 22.
Okay, use that, please. Advantage over.
So to Capon, to Luatua.
And landed on the lifter.
Looking threatening here, Bristol. They're edging forwards quite convincingly. Rear end breaks. Eden bringing in now. Lango slips it away to Charles Pietow. A little flash of those boots, threads it through, racing after it. Adia Loken at high speed, and that is
Charles Pietow, not just quality decision making, but the hard work he puts in. It's a phenomenal.
Backwards once. That's once.
Chris Buey securing the ball this time around, and John Afoa's getting in on the act along with Henry Purdy. There's some 6 metres out here, Bristol. They feel this might be their time. Afoa surges forwards. Willis just does enough for the time being. It's there for Heenan. Thomas looking for support. It's Wilmore who's going to do the carrying. Or at least he was ready to.
Hands and feet, 17.
Capon.
17.
There's the penalty for offside. All of them, in fact, not just the 17, but here's Pietow straightening and denied at the last. Uren, Vui at close range. Here's Dan Thomas trying to barrel his way through Fekitoa. Really strong defensive work that.
Still playing advantage.
Luatua again making ground. Proper battling stand this of Wasps. If they concede here, it might be night-night. Lovely handling, Eden, wide they go. Adia Loken, Bristol making a mockery of the conditions.
Back, but they know the space is out wide. Can they preserve the time to get the ball out there? And it's not just about the control of the hand.
For him, but what work in the midfield from this team. Eden. Not again, surely. You have to understand as well just how wet it is out there. There's an illustration of it. Forwards from Vui. And Velikot's on the field for Wasps. It's all Tom Willis can do to hold on to the bar of soap.
Tackle, release. Okay.
Timon Allen runs into Capon.
Offside.
Jacob Umaga. And Purdy looking for the intercept. Jack Owlett will replace Tumunga Allen at tight head. Free running last weekend. And really enjoying himself, but not so much room to manoeuvre this time around as Wasps go in search of what would be their second try. It's gone forwards though, and Bristol have it.
That's a penalty against Wasps for the shoulder charge into the ruck. Penalty only.
Penalty over there, number 4, shoulder charge into the ruck. Are we talking any more? Okay, yeah, I agree.
He just tucks that elbow into his side, doesn't he? No attempt to bind. Soft one. Ball was already won.
Joyce has been tireless.
No 7. Use please.
You're in. Finds Bassett.
Stay.
You're in again.
Stop now.
Good chase that from Vinozzi. Good distance on the return kick.
On the Wasp 22, PK only.
What do we have?
We've got another intervention
Shove
from Rowan Kidd. So Wasps able to rebuild, but only 8 minutes to get within range. Adopting the same policy. Exit. Held in the midfield. Big shot coming in from John Afoa. Velicott looking to inject a little bit of pace on proceedings. Oh, and Thomas.
They're not really a team that are hard at the breakdown. But just when it's on, that man Dan Thomas lethal on the floor. A couple of times he's won the battle tonight, beating his opposite number.
Defenders beaten, couple of assists.
Come 15.
Hugely influential, as ever. Bristol looking for this bonus point try.
Here come the cavalry.
All the backs joining in, trying to lend their weight here to gain those extra 3 metres or so. Closing in, it's been turned over. Turnover ball, Rowlands flings it out, Bassett thumps it away, back goes Pietau.
He'll score from here.
Pinned in his 22, Fricker alongside him, opts for the boot. Shields to Velicott. Umaga, who's not had much room to breathe this evening. Haven't seen too many tricks come out of the Wasp number 10's pocket tonight. It's not been that kind of night. It's been about control. Afoa, who was told to remove himself and stayed in. Fakatoa has lost it again. Adeolokan gathered in by Heenan. Too many knock-ons.
Let's go.
Heenan for Uren. Notzi. Velicott. Douglas. Power in the carry. And Harris. Goffliff. Arms are free. No one available. Velicott arrives.
You can see extra line speed now from Bristol. It's really good understanding that Wasps are having to play with the ball in hand, take on a few more risks. They've got an overlap. If they come to the left, even better still, they get the penalty. 3 minutes to go and challenge and put Wasp skills.
Rowlands couldn't hold it. Harris tidies. Inch by inch. Using Fakatoa, look at the commitment. Tiff Eden, great tackle. Assistance from O'Connor, who bounces quickly to his feet. Here's Thomas Young, again held by O'Connor.
That's 2 big tackles in 2 minutes. The involvements are going through the roof. That's the line speed now from Vui. Wasps will look to play wide, but have a look at Bristol Bears' line speed. Just getting up, getting off the floor, and just whacking people. And I tell you what, Pat Lau will be pleased with the result. He's got to be pleased with their attitude.
Velicott takes the quick tap, heads off. There's space here for Bassett, who's going to march through. And he'll claw one back here late on. Their all-time scoring charts, and Gopeth, by the way, could significantly cheer either team. Ball was taken in by Willis. Tour with another huge tackle, pinning Wasps inside their 22. Rowlands, Gopeth, might have been a little surprised to see that. Oh, crossfield kick pass. Loken is hugging the right wing, but at the moment this is all about the heavies. Joe Joyce, Luatua. Wasps putting everything into this final defensive effort. Vui isolated, does well though. One more surge from Heenan. Change of plan as Afoa tries to work it to the left. Has he made it over? No. Stopped just short. They are literally millimetres away. Now finally, one last push. Bristol have their bonus. Clock deep in the red. It'll be all 5 points. tonight.
That's huge.